Welcome back. I hope you came ready to play another game of Would You Rather. Would you rather get a hug from a total stranger, or would you rather get yelled at by a total stranger? I suppose it would probably be less socially awkward to be yelled at by a stranger. You could probably dismiss them and assume they may be thinking you're someone else who owes them money or something. You didn't want a hug from a total stranger because you value your space. And in this chapter, we're going to talk about why people do value their space and how you can add value by respecting your customer's space. Did you know that there is a science called proxemics, which actually studies the physical distance between people? And in this study of proxemics, they identify 4 primary spatial zones of interacting with another person. It's important to you as a salesperson because people value their space. They don't want anybody in their space that they don't want to be there, and they don't want to be in a space or a place where they don't want to be. I'll teach you how to use proxemics to your advantage. First of all, there are 4 spatial zones. The closest space is called intimate space. And this is where you're literally touching people. So to shake hands, to hug, and to touch them is to be in their intimate space. And this distance is within 2 feet of a person. If you're within 2 to 3 feet of a person, you're in their personal space, and you can interact with them in that close proximity, but not usually touching them. The next space is your social space, and this is from 3 to 5 feet next to a person. Within that 3 to 5 feet, you interact socially with people, so you have a proximity where you can have a casual conversation, but they can't actually touch you. And then this last one is the public space. This is well beyond 5 feet in the public area. If you were taught the traditional greeting and you walk up to greet a customer, most salespeople walk from the public space all the way into the social space, through the personal space, and right into the intimate space to shake someone's hand. In general, a lot of customers respond negatively to that. This is why they give you weak handshakes. They may even physically step away from you and keep their hands in their pockets. They might turn their body away from you. Some customers, as they see you coming, keep their space by literally walking away from you as you walk to them. Well, how do you do things differently? Knowing these things about their space, as I walk up to greet, I always try to value the customer's space. So as I walk up to the customer, what I want to do is stop outside the personal zone, which, if you remember, is about 2 to 3 feet next to a person. I also call it just outside the handshake zone. Ideally, when your physical space between you and the customer does not allow you to touch them, that's the perfect space. I then look for someone's indication from the customer that their body language is showing me that they're willing to give up their space. For example, if a customer is willing to give up their space, they will actually move towards you. Very few customers do that. In fact, when was the last time you saw a customer on the lot, and when they saw you, they literally started walking towards you? If you will do that, and they're the ones who are willing to give up their space, I have no problem shaking customers' hands who walk towards me when they see me. But if they don't move towards me, I respect their space, and I give it to them by stopping just outside the handshake zone. You see, the environment is also important. So often in the sales process, we would try right away to get the customer to come inside the dealership in the beginning of the conversation. And the customer is resistant to that. Why? Because the space of the dealership is not necessarily comfortable for them to be in. Your job is to create a space that's inviting and comfortable, and to create a physical space that's inviting and comfortable. And if you do that, the customer will relax, open up, and give you value back. Now, let's take a quick quiz on the value of space, and I'll see you next time.